I've gotten to a point now where I've just stopped everything. I called you last week that I'm going through a lot, and I'll be honest, I'm at a point right now where I feel like, why am I doing everything I'm doing? Like, who sent me?
That's me every day. Every single day. Like, I woke up 2 days ago on my birthday and I was like, oh my God, I'm this age and I haven't achieved anything, and what have I done, and what have I, accomplished? And it was all because of imposter syndrome.
How did you plan your life when you were younger? What age did you think you were going to do things?
Oh my God, I love this conversation. Okay, 25, I was going to get obviously I go to school, I graduated at 21, I finished my master's at 23, I get married at 25, I have my first child at 27.
That's funny as hell.
I
become 25.
I become a manager at, 30. I don't see, but like 30, you're living in your mansion.
Yeah, and then did you have the retire? I'm gonna retire
40 and just take on my passion and pet projects, and everything will just be smooth and easy.
Do you feel like we all talk about imposter syndrome because we know it exists, or is this something that genuinely plagues people to crippling point?
Think about it. There's so many videos that we've watched, and so many books we've read, and so many podcasts we've listened to that tell you don't have imposter syndrome because you're amazing. Your husband will tell you you're amazing. Your friends will tell you you're amazing. I will tell you you're amazing. You will tell me I'm amazing. And then the next week, I'll still call you and be like, Tobi, I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I think it's a real thing, and I think it's maybe expectations we've placed on ourselves.
Yeah. The one that I'm going through now, Temi, everything is going well. You're doing well in it, and you need to grow. I've gotten to a point now where I've just stopped everything. My anxiety is manifesting physically. I'm getting hives, I'm getting ill, I'm getting tired, all because I keep asking, why am I doing this? What if nobody comes? What am I going to do?
I mean, I feel you, and I think that for me, it's the anxiety, but it's also the expectation I put on myself to do something by a certain point, or do it to a certain level or a certain way, and then something goes wrong, right? So for me, I think what really triggers imposter syndrome, like I was talking about my birthday, is usually an external factor. So maybe something doesn't go well, maybe there's negative client feedback, maybe there's failure in a project, and then I start thinking to myself, why did I think I could even do this in the first place? So I start asking myself, am I who I think I am? So I start feeling like an imposter.
Is it an out-of-body experience? What is this thing?
I think it's more like a very present experience in my mind, where if something is not going well, or if I even am about to achieve something, and then I start thinking, do I deserve it? Am I good enough? How did I even get here? Why do people like me? Why are people watching the podcast? Have I even made sense?
I'm currently expanding the house. I'm terrified. So my imposter syndrome is, one is anxiety, one is a process. There's the anxiety of, oh my God, I'm in a lot of debt. Yeah. And there's imposter syndrome of, will people even come? Do people still like this business? Are they still going to buy it? Now, when I stop to think about and dissociate myself from that thinking, there's me thinking it and manifesting something that is potentially not true. It means my brain is the one doing the work.
I think the reason why it's called imposter syndrome is because it's like a syndrome that affects people who know that they're good, or start to think or doubt. Do you understand? So you know you're qualified, you know you're good, you know you can do it, but then somehow your brain starts to tell you that you're not, because it's not true. It's not true.
Perfect.
It's a lie.
So it's psychological.
It has to be.
Technically, it's similar to when your mind starts to distort something.
Do you know what else it is? It's also, I would say, observational. So let me tell you, if I'm on Instagram, if I'm on Instagram and I see somebody that I would consider my peer, and maybe they're just doing something in a way that I'm impressed with, I now start to feel like an imposter in what I'm doing.
Another way it presents as well is, for me, is potentially people's opinions.
Absolutely.
Not in a way that, oh my God, I really care what people think, but it's this thing I'm putting out there. What do people really think about it? I start to project their thoughts or how they feel about it before I actually get feedback.
My imposter syndrome, by the way, is always tied to something new. Usually within the agency or what I'm doing, I'm like, yes, I'm good at this. I've been doing it consistently for 10 years. I'm okay. But anything new gives me... I had imposter syndrome when I became a new mom.
Okay.
Yeah, I did, because I was like, am I momming the right way?
That makes so much sense. But that means it's also tied to the journey of confidence.
Yeah.
Because when you start something new, you've not mastered it.
You haven't.
So you're learning. Imposter syndrome is also tied to potentially the journey.
It is.
The best way for me to tackle imposter syndrome is through therapy and through words of affirmation.
Yes.
So customers telling us we're doing good. When you tell me I'm amazing, when my friends tell me, when my staff are like, oh my God, you're a great person to work for, I'm like, okay, I'm not an imposter. I'm meant to be here.
I haven't quite, really gotten into therapy in that way, but I call people. So I talk to my husband, I talk to my friends. Sometimes I talk to Nyla, my oldest daughter, who will just tell me, Mommy, you're so amazing, you're doing so well, and I think you're the best mom in the world, and honestly, there's nobody like you. Like, it just helps me to remind myself that, look, another thing is remembering that you are on your own path. I think that thing is the biggest thing that people forget to remember. It's like you are on your own path, which means that what you consider as success is not what another person considers success.
This is therapeutic because now what I got from this is imposter syndrome is very, very psychologically heavy. And if you can work through the mental and the behavioral tussle that it brings, then you'll come out on top.
We would absolutely love to hear from you guys. How do you feel imposter syndrome? How do you deal with it? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends.